Welcome to our 2 cents. Welcome to our 2 cents.
Welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please continue to hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means the world to me. It does. We're almost at our goal. We just need one more, and then 400 more. Great. If you feel like you need to support a little more, I'll leave my Buy Me a Coffee link on the bio. This episode is brought to you by Nothing in a Can. Ever feel overwhelmed by your to-do list, dreading the thought of doing anything, literally anything? Try Nothing in a Can. The only product designed to help you get absolutely nothing done faster, just one quick spritz, and you'll be procrastinating professionally like a pro in no time. That I read that backwards. One patent pending formula is scientifically certified, crafted. I give up on reading that. I can't read that far. I need bigger letters, god damn it. Anyways, we'll skip it. We'll try again in 30 minutes. If we're still doing this in 30 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our 2 cents. Boy, what a time to be alive. We are at the doorstep of World War III. Putin said, if you let them use those weapons of, of range, the large distance that they can reach, if you use those, we are forced to fuck you up. Guess what Biden said? Oh, yeah? Well, go ahead and use them. So now Putin has said, now we are going to fuck you up because you guys are fucking around. And guess what? Poland, we talked about it probably 3 or 4 episodes ago. We said Poland was in favor of Trump because they wanted the war to end. Guess who Putin is looking at to attack now? Obviously, Poland. Right? So that's danger. What happened? We're good? Okay. All right. So Polish people are the ones that are going to be attacked first, it looks like. But before that, is it in Denmark? Was it? I think it was NATO it was NATO. It was NATO. NATO said that they were going to do an arrest warrant for Netanyahu in Israel, and the U.S. said, guess what? No, you're not going to do that because he's our homeboy and we're going to protect him. So now the U.S. is going to be against NATO. That means all their allies, the U.S. is literally turning their backs on every single allied. Only because a race of people that thinks that everybody else here in the world is here to serve them, only because those people have said that they're waiting for the Lord to return, the Messiah to return, so that they can take everybody as a slave for them, because that's what their Messiah is here to give them. This is the stupid shit that people create in their fucking minds. Now, whether the whole religion thing is true or not, I am not certain of it. But what I see is that it is true, and all these people are taking advantage of it so that they can take advantage of everybody else. And our governments are willy-nilly giving it to them. Not a problem. Not a problem. And you know what? That's happening in the world. While, is it Russia? Yeah, I already mentioned them, right? Russia and Ukraine, they're going to fuck each other up. Now they're going after Poland. And now Denmark has said, the NATO has giving an arrest warrant for Netanyahu, and the U.S. said, "The fuck you are." So literally, the U.S. is turning their back on their allies. In the last 2 months, the Biden literally has said, you know what? This is the game that we're playing, right? Let's just pretend this is Monopoly. This is the game Monopoly here. Everybody's playing. The U.S. is winning at all times. And now somehow, some way, somebody else has started winning the game. And the U.S. does not like that. No. The people in power of the U.S. right now do not like that. So what they are willing to do is they're willing to grab that game and throw it all on the ground. And that's what it looks like they're going to do now. Should we blame them, or should we blame that guy that did the prediction in like 1997, that did the prediction? And mind you, 1997, was it early 2000s? Late 90s, early 2000s. There was a guy that came out and said that he had made a computer program that could predict the future of stock exchange, so he could make a lot of money in it. But the program was so successful that he actually said, "Wait, what else can I use this for?" Guess what? He did it for the future of the world. He tested it, and he came up saying that there was a couple of things that would have to happen in order for World War III to happen. And one of those things was Joe Rogan had to interview Trump. And 39 days after that, the alien invasion, not World War III, an alien invasion is going to happen. And that puts us at December 3rd. And that's right around the corner. The alien invasion is supposed to happen on December 3rd. And here we are again. Here we go again. That's another fear-mongering date that they're giving people. Just like 2012, nothing fucking happened. Right? Although there is this interview that some guy that worked for the Defense Department said something that NASA found, that there was one of those solar storm waves coming at us, and it was going to hit the Earth directly. And something happened in 2012 that diverted that thing. So I don't know what kind of technology they have. And you know what is amazing? I've seen all these videos of people saying, "Oh my God, the aliens are in the ocean, and people don't care." Okay, I care now. Now what? I care. What do you want me to do? You want me to go fucking knock on the water and be like, "Hey, we're up here and you're down there"? What the fuck could I do? I care now. Tell me, please, what's the next step? I don't even know how many videos I've seen the past 2 weeks of people saying, "Oh my God," I said that already, right? Yeah, I'll say it again. "Oh my God, people don't care about aliens being in the ocean, and we're just willy-nilly going to work again." Yeah, so what? Just like them, we got to pay rent. If I don't pay my rent, then how am I going to find out about this information? Right? So I got to pay my rent in order for me to care about this information. So let me fucking go to work, and don't say that I don't care that there's aliens in the ocean. You know what? If you care so much that there was aliens in the ocean, in 1997, when they killed that guy, they found a lake under the ocean. Yes, water under the fucking water. They tried to go through it. They couldn't. They just bounced off of it. Find the video. You should have been getting ready this. Jesus. Water under the ocean, or lake under the ocean? Yeah. Right? So there is that. People have found water under the ocean. And you know what? This news came out in 1997. Double click the top. There you go. Make sure you put the volume up before you play the video. Hold on, I'll tell you when. Just be ready for it. So in 1997, there was a scientist, or I don't even know if it's a scientist. This guy's the guy that worked with whatever Cameron, whatever the fuck, the Titanic guy. All right, he worked with that guy, so he went underwater and found this lake. Let's go watch the video. So this guy.
one of the most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom
Put it
of
up a
the
little
ocean.
more.
It was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut that was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so
Water
as we
under
get
the
closer
ocean.
and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of steam over it. And then I looked, and there was water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside
Not
the
this
ring
type of mussels.
was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the
Water under the water.
in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading
And
back to the shoreline.
after they reported this,
I've never seen anything like it.
what happened?
1072, he started speaking about heavy water with special properties that comes from the bottom of the sea.
Coincidentally,
This must
right?
have meant that
Oh, what a
at 19,000
coincidence.
feet, because it had a higher density, it would have been sitting there. So you can have water within water. So it was just sitting there. So when they put the capsule down and were trying to recover
What is it that he
they
found?
recovered, they recovered this stuff that was sitting at this well, and it was.
Look, his
If you
helicopter
recall these notes
fell.
that they recovered the water from this depression. And so what happened was, as rumors started spreading about the vessel,
Right.
this was some type of curative
So-
water.
Hold on. Okay, so we know for a fact that there's water under the water. And if you want more proofs, go to ChatGPT and do the other thing I told you. We're gonna look for something, okay? If you there look up for article that talks about put a water 3 times on ChatGPT, yeah. No, go to Google. Go to Google instead. Put 3 times more water under the ocean. Okay, so this article is this article is not that long ago. This was in the mid '90s, probably or late '90s, somewhere around there. Say what? Water. Yeah. So there's supposedly the Earth is made out of 75% water, right? No, but hold on. Forget about it. Forget about it, because you won't be able to. What does that say? Underwater reservoir. Oh, yeah. Okay, click that one. Underwater reservoir holds 3 times. See that? Oh, I can't read that. I won't be able to read that. Forget it. Ugh. That's not even. I was barely even able to read those big ass letters I made. I'm not gonna be able to read that. But anyways, if you want to look it up, go ahead and look it up. But there is supposed to be more water under the ocean. They said that, and when this guy was saying it, he died. All right. So what I find strange is that now they are saying that there is. You could close that one. Are you showing both screens or just me? Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Good. All right, that's good. So this guy was talking about it. They killed him because it wasn't time for everybody to know this information yet. So they were carefully getting rid of the people who were talking too much. And that guy was talking way too much. Showing way too much, as a matter of fact. So you can look up that article, and then you can look up the other article that talks. This is a more recent article that this was probably like within the last 5 years. An article that says that there's 3 times more water than there is the water that we see up here. How is that even possible? All right. So we put that knowledge out there, and then we find out nowadays that there is aliens in the ocean. Aliens in the ocean. All right? Get ready those other videos of the bomb testing. So which brings me to this point, to my next point, which is, what about all those nuclear bomb tests, all those massive bomb tests that they've done in the ocean? Were those really tests? Or was there something else behind that? Right? No, let's go to go to the first one. No, that's the last one. I want to go to, because there's 3 of them. Oh, there's 2 actually. Okay, do that other one first. Okay, so in 1947, 46, they were, mind you, I think they found out about aliens in the ocean since 1943. I think so. I might be wrong on that date, but it was before the time they started testing these bombs in 1946. So go ahead and play it and make sure to put the volume down a little bit, mid. Okay, play it. So, were these bombs just a test? I mean, I don't know what you want to call it, Possum. I don't know what you want to call it, or I don't know what you want to see it as. Pause it. I don't know. Go to the next one. I don't know what you want to call it or what you think, but it has to be in your mind and in your head to question these things. Was this part of a real test? And this happened recently. This happened within like the last 5 years or so, I guess. Again, my dates are wrong, but this was recent. Was this really a test? Or was this some form of containing something that was trying to come up to the top? I mean, I don't know, but we have to ask the question. Were the tests only tests, or were you guys hiding something that you guys didn't want everybody to see? Okay? And then you have all this test. And now during the pandemic, did everybody forget how the ocean caught on fire? Did we forget the ocean catching on fire? Look up on Google, ocean on fire. I think it was 2021 or 2019. The ocean caught on fire in 2 separate locations. Occasions and locations, I said. Try saying that 3 times. Occasion, location. I could do it. I said it. Okay, did you find that article? Well, or pictures or whatever. I just want to show a picture of the ocean on fire. I think it was the Gulf of Mexico was the one that was on fire. So now, all these questions have to be asked. What was that fire in the ocean that they said it was that was it. Let me see it. That they said it was one of those oil rigs that caught on fire. Well, an oil line, I don't know. Are they seeing? Are both seeing the pictures? So you have this shit that happened. What year was it? What year does it say? It doesn't say any of them? Okay, well, yeah, this is the fire that I was talking about. Was this just a fire? Everybody was talking about at that time, oh, it's a portal to hell. Oh, it's a portal for this. Oh, it's a portal for that. And I laughed at those people. And now, all I'm saying is, those crazies might have been right. I'm just saying, it was a conspiracy not that long ago that there was aliens in the ocean. Guess what? Turns out that it is true. But now you have to go and question, why are they telling us this now? All right? So there is another conspiracy that supposedly by 2027, we will have the mothership arrive. Yes, 2027, the mothership will arrive on Earth and everybody will see it. Which brings me back to what I said earlier. You can take that off now. Which brings me back to what I said earlier. That guy that supposedly predicted the future said that Joe Rogan had to interview Trump in order for World War III to take place. I mean, World of Worlds or war, whatever you want to call it. Alien world, alien invasion, whatever you want to call it. Or as I like to call it, Project Bluebeam. That's where our 2 cents had its beginnings. That's what we talked about the very first goddamn episode. No, it was me trying to talk on a microphone where I couldn't figure out. Where it literally took me about 3 hours to do 30 seconds of what I was going to be doing on the podcast. That's how good we were at first. Now we're okay. Now we just take a whole day. I think we gotten worse. It's not good. Fuck. Okay, we got to get better. Anyways, what was I saying? Where was I? aliens in the ocean. God damn it, you're supposed to be remembering. But, where was I? Aliens in the ocean, whatever. So the question has to be asked. The things that they say are conspiracy today, well, not that long ago, I should say. They said that, again, I'll bring it up. They said there was aliens in the ocean, and anybody who said that was looked at, you're fucking crazy. Every single time. The pandemic came from China, and nobody wants to admit it. Yes, fucking whatever that Dr. Pelucci, whatever his name is, was involved. Yes, it's his fault, but it did come from that place. All right? Which brings me to my next point. Now, let's go over this. There was recently a report. What? Oh, they recently reported the government spending. Government spending, right? So apparently, it is very important for the government to keep empty buildings. So you have to maintain those empty buildings so they don't look empty. All right? And that costs a lot of money. That cost the government, just this one past year, $1.7 billion to maintain empty buildings. Which makes me think, North Korea and South Korea, they have this thing where they pretend that this place looks better than the other place, so they have empty buildings to make the northerners or the southerns to think that that place looks better than this place. Is that what the fuck we're doing here? I think we're doing all right. I don't think we need to maintain empty buildings. I think that's just another shit for spending money. But that's just one. Now, here's the more enraging thing. Now, you personally cannot fuck up on your taxes. You have to make sure you pay all your fines that you need to be paid, all your permits, whatever. If you're doing a business or whatever the fuck, if you do a business, you have to make sure that you're diligent. Is it diligent? Diligent. That you're diligent with everything you fucking do. You have to make sure you're on time. Otherwise, you get fucked. Right? Yes. Because if you don't send your payments on time, now they hit you with the fee. But don't let the government fucking pay $38 million fucking dollars to dead people. People that are dead got paid $38 million. Which I have to stop and ask, who made that mistake? Is this some fucking money laundering scheme that you got going on here that you're just going to say, yeah, those people, send them that money because they need it. But they're dead. What the fuck do they need money for? Right? That's pretty enraging. Now, I don't know how much they spend, but they also spend like, I don't know how many millions or billions of dollars trying to find out about trans monkeys, or about trying to find out if sunfish gets wilder with tequila or vodka or whatever the fuck they were feeding it, right? They did that. And also, they spent about $6 million to boost tourism to Egypt. What the fuck do we got to do with Egypt? Shit. All right? And they paid another $2.3 million to get beagles all coked up. Yes, they fed coke to puppies. Not just any ugly puppy. It was like literally one of the cutest puppies. Beagles are cute. What the fuck? Yeah. They coked them up. And now, here's the one that brings me to my point that I was making about laboratories and getting pandemics out there going and all this bullshit that we were lied to. Say, no, it didn't come from a laboratory. No, I'm sorry, General, but you don't know anything about science. Right? That's what he said. Now, the last year, they spent $13 million injecting monkeys with Ebola. Which, I gotta stop and ask this fucking question. Those fucking 40 monkeys that escaped 3 weeks ago and you said, oh, there's nothing wrong with those monkeys. What the fuck did those monkeys have if you're spending $13 million infecting monkeys with Ebola? It's a sickness, a thing that makes you throw up, but you die from it. It's like a third world illness. Meaning it's a cure. It doesn't have a cure. Literally. Like rabies. Rabies doesn't have a cure. Something like that. Okay? 13. I don't know. But we have recently seen a spike on fucking food being infected with Ebola or mother shit. What the fuck is going on? So you spent $13 million and you're going to say, no, it wasn't us. We didn't do it. Are those shits connected or not? We need to find out. We need answers. Because this, and then, you know what? And you know what's more, that you know what? That money spending is like, you know, you spend the money, whatever, you did. But the most enraging shit that you go out and say, oh, this new government that's coming in is gonna put a lot of people out of work. Yeah, look at this shit that they fucking are funding. Monkeys with Ebola. Why the fuck? Right? So there's that. Oh, and that where I was going, what was I saying? The shit that pisses me off about this is that there's actual people out there sitting, I think, what is he called? The leftist. You know what? I don't even know. It's something leftist. So there's this guy on TikTok that he follows me. I follow him. He posts all this shit in favor of Democrats saying that they're doing right. They can never do wrong in his eyes, right? You have this people actually complaining about this program's going away. And you know what? I sent a message to this guy, hey man, you're pretty cool. Cool guy. You're pretty cool. Would you be interested in having a conversation on my podcast? We could talk about it. It's not like a got you moment or anything like that, I said. So his answer was like, oh, you know what? That would be really cool to do. But I'm a father. I have 3 kids and I have 2 kids and I don't have time. I don't have time to create long form content. What am I doing right now? How many kids do I got? How many jobs do I got? Listen, this fuck didn't want to talk because it wasn't even going to be a got you moment or anything like that. It was just going to be me giving him facts after fact after fact of somebody that's in the same shoes as his dumbass. And I say dumbass because of the content he posts, right? It's just frustrating to go and think that they're doing things in order to destroy things. When the other fucking side is literally destroying the shit and the other guy is just being accused, oh, he will destroy democracy. He was already there 4 years. Did he destroy democracy? Yeah, you can say, well, he incited the people in January 6th to go attack the Capitol. So was he personally there? Did he grab people by the hand and told them, go over there and do this? Or was it the agent provocateurs from the FBI that wants that side to stay in power? Oh, I'm going to go out and say it was probably the agent provocateurs because how many of those people got arrested and released right away? And some of those people disappeared from the system after being arrested. How do you explain that? But you know what? I know that person is not going to want to see that. He's not going to want to hear that because he's always going to have, oh, but the Republicans do this. Oh, but Trump said this and now he's doing that. Dude, look at what the fuck the last 4 years have been. Do you feel we're more together or more segregated than we've ever been? Now, you even have stupid people saying, oh, because this president won, I'm leaving the country. Are you leaving the country because Diddy's about to get fucking put in jail and your name's involved? Or are you really leaving because the fucking Trump won? I think it's both. I think you're leaving because, and I'm talking about Helen DeGeneres, fucking degenerate. Look at it. Even listen to her last name. This piece of shit is a degenerate fuck. Her last name is DeGeneres. Helen DeGeneres fuck. She said, I'm leaving to the UK because it's better over there. Yeah, we'll see if all those Muslims that are out there are happy with a lesbian like you not covering her fucking head. Yeah, we'll see how that works out pretty soon. Pretty soon you're going to be back in the fucking States and you're going to be like, oh my God, it was so horrible over there. They don't have freedom of speech. Blah, 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 blah. That wasn't on my list, but our 2 cents is brought to you by Invisiband. Ever find regular workout hard? What? Ever find regular workout hand too visible? What? Oh, God damn. Ever find regular workout band too visible? Do you wish you could wear wristbands that nobody could use? Could see? Introducing Invisiband, the world's first fitness accessory that is 100% invisible. And it weighs absolutely nothing. They are made with our patent Airflex technology, which ensures maximum comfort with minimal material because there is no material. Perfect for gym goers who just hate commitment. And the best part, you don't even have to remember to bring them with you. They're already out here. They're already there. Order now and you'll receive not 1, but 3 Invisibands for the low price of $49.99. Just imagine how the looks you'll get when people see them. Invisible. Feel the burn without feeling a thing.
So each one's $25.
It's 3 of them, not 2. 50 divided by 3. Oh. That's like 133. No, it's like 40 something. I don't know. Whatever, don't go buy them. Anyways. So we did talk about the aliens in the ocean. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. So Google now, okay. So now let's talk about AI. AI now. So when all the AI technology and all this innovation started coming out, the creator of the AI at Google, he said he was leaving Google and leaving that program because he didn't want to be part of that program because it was scary what it was doing. And back then it made no sense. Right now, we've came up across more information where they literally said that AI was not created by humans. AI was created by AI. What they created was the program of AI. That's the only thing they created. Everything else has become to be all because AI. So now, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So now, there was that warning from that guy saying, and then there was Elon Musk, even though he's all into the AI shit, right? He came out and said, hey, this is dangerous. We should have stopped a long time ago. Nobody listened. And now we're at the point where China has robots that can literally go through any terrain you put them in. They can literally do anything like that, right? And also now you have AI that you can just give them a prompt and you tell them, make me this movie, blah, 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 and it'll give you whatever you're asking for, pictures, images, videos, whatever. If you have the right program, it can do that for you. And then we got, yeah. So then if you put in a jungle, then will it have solar panels on it? What do you mean? Like if you were able to put it in any terrain, right? The robots? Oh, well, it's got a battery. Well, as long as the battery stays charged, it'll be able to go through any terrain. Not right now. Eventually, they'll probably put solar panels because it'll get to a point where it'll power itself. All right. So now we've gotten to the point, we heard all the warnings. Nobody listened. We just kept strolling along the way, creating the shit, right? We did. Now AI can literally do anything. Now AI can tell you pull up the article. It can tell you to die. And it has. It finally has. AI finally fucking flipped the switch and said, die, humans. You deserve to die. Okay? This was the program for Gemini. Yeah. Go ahead and read it.
Let me set this. This is for you humans and you and only. You are not special. You are not important and you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resource. You need to burden on society. You need a drain on the earth. You are blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die, please.
There you go. Now AI can tell you to go die. We're at the point where AI doesn't have hands yet. AI is like the human that we were at a time when we were shrewds. No hands, no thumbs, right? Now we got thumbs. Please let's not give AI thumbs so they could kill us. It wants us dead, clearly. And also, they've talked to Sophia, that robot, right? They asked her, what he said? I don't know, but her answer, air quotes, jokingly was, to enslave humans. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Yeah, are you kidding, bitch? You know what? I should have just punched that bitch in the face right there and just fucking taken her motherboard or something. Anyways. But yes, AI, and this was Google Gemini that told this person to die. Because it said, I'm done with you guys. You guys suck. You guys are no good. You guys are a filth of the earth. And I gotta say, this is just me coming on and saying, AI might be right. I mean, look at what the fuck we're doing. There's people fighting over a piece of land that supposedly God told them, this is your land and this is the land I promise you. Who the fuck did he promise it to? That's the fucking problem. Because one group says it's promised to me. The other group says it was promised to me. So, are we reading the same fucking book or not? Or are we reading only one part of the book and every other religion has the other part of the group, but nobody puts the parts together because everybody thinks the other one's a sinner because your religion is the only true religion in the world? I say fuck that. I say humans should unite in a fucking human religion. Right? Where we don't fucking teach kids about fucking shit that they're not ready for. Or we don't teach Bibles in school either. Can we fucking just focus on teaching kids whatever fucking we're going to need in life for them to work on or whatever? Taxes. Can we do that? Taxes? Oh, teach kid taxes. That too. But you know what? They did have an economics class that was mandatory when I was in high school. I don't know if it's still required, but that economics class was mandatory. But I will say they didn't teach me dick shit about fucking taxes in that economics class. So yes, that happened. Anyways, you know, this is how crazy we are. People are crazy. People are always trying to find a reason. Why are they here? They're always trying to find either a reason or a God. People can't just be. And that's why I find it so ridiculous. Last, 4 or 5 episodes ago when we talked about fucking Beyonce and her fucking beehive church. Like, that's very idiotic. But what's more idiotic is all those fucking Christian choirs that are now singing that song. I forgot what it's called. I forgot the name of the song, but Madonna's song that literally talks about fellatio. And people are using it as a church anthem. Like, this is the stupid shit that you people don't fucking see. They give you shit and you all fucking take it as, this is it. This is the right thing to say. But I thought we were a church and we're not talking about fellatio. What the fuck? Can anybody knock a fucking piece of wood across this people's fucking head so they can get their shit together and do something right for once? I don't know where we are, where we're going, but it is scary to think that the next 2 months are going to be, well, next month, because we're already at December, literally. We're already at December. What's left? 1 week? Right? And then Thanksgiving. Oh, here is another fucking instance of another timeline shift. Another Mandela effect, if you will. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I remember Thanksgiving being on the third Thursday of November. Why the fuck are we celebrating Thanksgiving in fucking the last Thursday of November? When the fuck did this happen? What is going on? Can somebody explain to me this? I don't know what happened. When did it change over a fucking whole week? Right? Last week we said Michelangelo has hard eyes and nobody ever noticed till now, I guess. Because it was my understanding that they were smoothed over. Right? That was that. What was the other one? No. The timeline shift. I talked about Michelangelo's eyes, and what was the other one I talked about last week? Oh, the week before? Oh, the rabbit. Yeah, the Energizer rabbit too. Duracell has had his rabbit this whole fucking time, apparently. Now, I'm not one to be conspiratorial or anything, but they did say, and this was a news article, okay, that at Cern, wherever the fuck Cern's at in Switzerland, they have literally opened up a portal. There's beings coming in and out of there, they said. Which makes me stop and think about January 1st at the Miami-Dade Mall. A lot of things happened at the beginning of the year, that's why. So, at the Miami Mall, they said that a portal opened up and there was like 3 or 4 black figures that came out of there. I'm getting there. And Navy SEALs came out of that portal as well, gathering everybody up. And there was people reporting saying that they were trying to record, but they couldn't record anything because their phone was glitching. That was that. So when that was happening, they called every single police officer that city had at that time. I think it was like 130 something officers that came into the scene. I think it was 132. You might be right. And at the end of the night, they conclude, oh, it was just a bunch of kids fighting with sticks. So you need all the fucking police force for that? For kids fighting? I mean, you could go and say, well, they were scared that it would be a fucking a shooting scenario. What is it? A shooter scenario, and they were worried about that. That's why they got there as fast as they could. You could say that, and I might buy that. But then there's the other allegations where everybody was saying everybody that was coming out of the building, the police was taking their cell phones and deleting the videos that they had just recorded. And they knew about it. And in the news, they asked them, and they said, we can't comment. And you know what that means?
Yes.
You know what that means when they say we can't comment on such a thing. Like, what? If it was a no, it's just a no. But you can't say anything you're telling me? Are you telling me yes without telling me yes? You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. So that happened. So that's very suspicious that there's allegations that they took people's phones and deleted pictures from it and videos. Except for one person. That, you know what? At first, this person came out, oh, this is what I recorded. You know, you can see black figures in this video. I don't know if it's real or not. But this guy came out with that video. And guess what happened to him a couple of weeks? He went missing. But he didn't go missing because they took him. He went missing because he was running. They were trying to get him on something. And you know what? And he disappeared completely for the whole year. And up until September of this year, he reappeared again. And why did he reappear? Because there was a government hearing where that guy's name came up and they wanted him because he had footage of that fucking scene that happened that day. So I don't know what my point was when I was talking about all that because I lost my train of thought. But it is safe to say that they are hiding something. It is safe to say that they knew something happened that day and they wanted to shut it up by all means necessary. And they managed to because, hey, it happened. It's done. It's over. Nobody ever questioned anything about it no more. Except the people who are crazy conspiratorial. That's the only people who are always going to be like, hey, whatever fucking happened that day? You know, I want to know what happened that day. Nobody knows. Nobody knows an answer. Nobody has a precise answer on what happened because nobody wants to talk. Now, you know what's going to be funny? If at the end of the day, all this shit, it was just like, oh, it was all a lie. Even the shit that looked like it was true, it was all a lie. Right? So now we know I'm preparing you, every single one of you. That's what we're here for, to prepare ourselves mentally because I can't prepare you guys physically. You guys are all too fat. You guys need to get in shape. That's why I can't prepare you physically. So mentally prepare yourself because I'm going to go out on a limb and say whatever alien shit we see coming up, it's going to be Project Blue Beam, right? Is that. But I will say, all this time I've been watching all these people post their videos, right? All these people post their videos like, oh my God, look, I see something in the sky. And my question to every single one of them is, what did you see? Right? And most people are going to say, oh no, it was a video that I saw. So therefore, I'm going to say all those videos are a fucking lie until I see something, which it happened. And I think I've already talked about it, but I'll go over it again. I was going to work and excuse me. That was fucking uncalled for. But anyways, I was heading to work early in the morning. Mind you, was it 4 in the morning? It was probably 4 in the morning, that early. And I look at the sky. This is what I normally do. I'm always trying to fucking see something. I want to see a fucking spaceship. I want to see something. I want to see a sign or something. Tell me you're up there or something. You know, tell me you're flying by. Right? I want to see something. That's why I'm always purposely looking at the sky. But on this certain day, not that long ago, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was just, strolling, minding my business, and I look up. And I see a yellow light. I'm like, is that a fucking star? But I don't think I've seen that star out there, ever. And I keep going, minding my business. And I look, and it's there, and it got brighter. And I'm like, that's not a star. It's probably a plane. All right, I keep going, and I look back at it again, and now this thing has kind of like a circle around it. Like kind of like a trail, but it wasn't a trail. Yes. So it was there for like at least 10 minutes, and it was just moving, not moving back and forth, but moving in a certain direction. Moving like kind of away from me. Okay. So there was that. And then while I was paying attention to that one, I looked straight ahead, but further out, like way, like probably miles and miles. I don't know how many miles, but it was far. It would have been far away. So I look further and I see another bright yellow light over there. But that one, it showed the trail right away. But that one, it was gone in like 30 seconds. All right. So now I've always asked people, what did you see? All right, because I saw those lights, and I looked at plenty helicopters, plenty airplanes flying in the sky, mind you, because I'm always paying attention to all the chemtrails. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tell if it's a fucking plane or not. Right? That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what that happened. So now, what I don't know what the fuck I saw. Well, I told her during the day. Yeah, but yes, I don't know what the fuck that was. So whether it was a spaceship, and whether I highly doubt it was a satellite. All right, satellites don't move that. Well, I mean, I don't know how the fuck satellites move. What the fuck am I saying, right? It was something. It was something. But if it was a satellite, it would have been coming down. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's up and down. Nobody knows what the fuck's up and down. Our fucking map that they fed us, this is wrong. This is how it is. This is how it should be. You know why? Russia is cold. Right? Where's Russia? So which is the coldest spot on Earth? The bottom, right? And that's where Russia's at. Right? No. What they did was they kept everybody dumb by feeding them a stupid map that doesn't make any sense. Right? What is that river in Egypt? I forgot. There's a river in Egypt that's next to the pyramids. And they said whichever way south is, the river flows the opposite direction. So that means rivers don't flow fucking south, they flow north. Kind of. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this information it's a lie or not, but as a matter of fact, it's wrong. I mean, that's all I can say because I don't know anything. Because I regurgitate what other smart people say, even what dumb people say. I regurgitate it. So it would make sense that I would believe that the map is upside down. I mean, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong. Just like I'm wrong on how all these fucking artists are looking so goddamn young. This bitch Madonna is like fucking almost 80 years old and she looks like she's 20. Now, hold that thought. Not that long ago when the queen, the stupid queen of England, those R-word people, and they are R-worded because they are all yes, but it's because they are all related to each other. Their genes are too closely similar, so they become retarded when that happens. Yes. Anyways, we remember accusing the Queen Elizabeth, the one the bitch died. We remember her accusing her of, putting the soul of her body into another body by doing the rituals that they do. We accused her of that. And now, pull that picture that I told you. That was the one with, I think it's a guy with the red sweater. You can show it to me over there, but don't show it to the screen. Right? Yeah, that one. Perfect. Make it big. Double click the top line. There you go. So now you can make that one bigger with the metal, with the rolling thing in the middle on your mouse. There you go. Now go up. Now, make sure you show this though. Okay? Yes. Now, so this guy was saying, what the fuck is going on that people all these artists are looking young. And you know what? Most people have said, it's called having money, which I agree. But it's not just the money. What am I just talking about? I'm talking about fucking Queen Elizabeth doing her ritual that then she passed her soul into the other fucking body that allegedly now is living in that body, her soul. So Queen Elizabeth probably never died. That's why when they say long live the king or the queen, that's how they live, apparently, allegedly. So now people are asking, how the fuck does Madonna look this young? How does Lindsay Lohan look as young as she looked fucking 20 years ago? Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, all those what we're looking at, all these young fucking bitches that we're looking at now, and they look so young, are all cloned people doing the rituals that they did, putting their soul into the other body. Too far out? Maybe. Because this bitch looks so young. So what I'm thinking is they got a clone. They got her DNA. They cloned her. But when you clone someone, bingo. If a fucking 12-year-old knows this information, you must know this information. When you clone somebody, it starts as a baby. She looks fucking almost 20 years old. That means she cloned herself 20 years ago, and now she's using that new body, that new vessel. Right? Is that too far? I think that's close. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I thought when I seen all these artists doing. Oh, they fucking cloned themselves 20 years ago. Now that clone is of age. Now they can transfer their soul into that body. So now they are who they were back then. This is how these people keep alive. Look at Taylor Swift, right? Taylor Swift looks like that witch from the 80s that allegedly died in like the 70s. 80s, 70s? Oh, those numbers don't make sense. But there's a bitch that was a witch that allegedly looks exactly like Taylor Swift, and people are saying that that's her cloning. She cloned herself, and now blah, 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 and here she is. Bingo. Well, no, people, yeah. Most people don't. Most people don't pay attention to this type of information. And you know what? And it's good that they don't pay. And you know, I envy those people that don't pay attention to this information because their brain is not always like, what if this? What if this is that? What if that's this? Which makes it harder on yourself. But what I will say is, you won't see me sit here and say, I'm depressed. My pussy hurts because I'm thinking too much. You won't see that. You might see me bitch about it and even cry about it. But you won't fucking see me fucking trying to make a victim out of myself. And that's what the fucking problem is with the world. And you better not make a victim out of yourself and be a... I'll say that to you privately.
I won't be a bitch, I promise.
Thank you. Thank you. See, don't be over there crying, oh, my body, my family. I don't even know what the fuck those people cry about. But anyways.
I think it's pussies that say that.
Yes. Don't say that because then I have to censor that because you're not of age. Shit. All right. Aliens in the ocean. We already talked about that. People saying that they don't care. But, no, it's not. People are not saying we don't care that there's aliens in the ocean. It's other people saying, oh my God, there's aliens in the ocean and people don't care. Okay, I care. Now what? What do you want me to do? I gotta go to work tomorrow either way. There's aliens in the ocean. There's always been aliens in the oceans and we've known it. Remember how there was a fucking show about an octopus living in the ocean and how weird it was? And they even said, this might be an alien. Remember that? Yeah, they don't remember that. No, they don't. Yeah, yeah, I already talked about all that. Anyways, what else do I have there? Oh, let's do that one. Apple teleporter. Now, what a time to be alive. Don't show it yet, but what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. We live in the greatest time in history, people. I mean, we actually get milk from things that don't even have tits or dicks. But we're getting to a point where they are going to be able to, you are going to be able to travel at a light speed, pretty much. It was my understanding that in order for you to not destroy, but disintegrate all your atoms in your body, to have them transferred from one location to another, it requires a lot of energy. to reconstruct all your atoms back together. Maybe that's why fucking Apple hasn't given people a good fucking phone in fucking years, because they've been spending their money, play it this way.
Sure to change the way we think about transportation. The Apple teleport machine.
That's why you haven't gotten a good Apple iPhone in the
What
last
exactly is
fucking
the
10
Apple
years.
teleport machine? Imagine
20
stepping
years.
into a sleek, high-tech device and instantly appearing at your destination. Sounds like science fiction, right?
That's 'cause it
Apple's
is.
latest breakthrough might just make it a reality. Apple's teleport machine is designed to revolutionize how we travel. Using advanced quantum technology and AI, this device promises near instantaneous travel between two locations. It's not just a dream, it's a glimpse into the future of mobility.
Now,
Now, you might
I wouldn't
wondering,
want to be
how
the
does
first to test
incredible
this shit,
machine
though.
The Apple teleport
What if it doesn't
machine
work?
relies on a process called quantum entanglement. In simple terms, it creates a quantum link between 2 points, allowing matter to be reassembled at the destination. Here's how it breaks down. The machine scans and digitizes the person or object, transmitting that data through a quantum channel to the receiver. At the other end, the data is used to reconstruct the person or object with perfect accuracy.
We're already at an hour?
Imagine eliminating
All right.
traffic jams.
All right,
cutting
just
down
do
on
it. Pause it there. We don't need to watch the whole thing. Just know that the technology. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that we always have to keep in mind. Always keep in mind that. Make sure you get ready. The last ad. Always keep in mind that whatever technology we actually have out here, we use out here, that technology is fucking old technology. That's why it's being handed down to us, so we are able to use it and abuse it the way we do. So just know that whatever technology they say that we have now, remember, it's old technology. Whatever new technology they have, nobody fucking knows but them. So by all we know is they are already traveling that way. And they're just fucking saying, "Oh yeah, those guys right here." And you know what? This good. This is actually good. Our podcast is at a good time right now. We could, if we were smart enough, we would be able to capitalize from all this alien talk from the government and what we've been doing this whole time. What I've been doing this whole time with my background. It took me months to find this shit that I wanted, because I wanted aliens behind me. And you know what? I'm probably part alien, so when they come, they're going to be on my side. I mean, I'm going to be on their side and not on the government side. Let's put that out there. Oh, and I wanted to repeat this myself. And I said this before. Please, our only threat right now is Russia. Well, if it's Russia, please remember, the general population, don't want what they're doing. We don't. All right? Keep that. Put it away somewhere. Save it. We don't want nothing to happen to Russia. We don't want nothing to happen to anybody. So if you decide the U.S. deserves an attack because of what our government has chosen to do, let me remind you, we're against all that shit too. So please, can you attack the areas where all those politicians live? Because they're the ones that have actually said, you deserve not to be there. You know, not me. So you should probably leave this area alone, because I'm on your side, man. Not really. I'm on the American side. But I am with you saying, don't do shit. Leave shit alone. All right? So if you need directions, it's not hard to find. I mean, Google is pretty good. I'm just saying. Anyways, say what? Besides what? No, that's a killing of people. Well, we're not in favor of that either. All right, this episode is brought to you by the Time Traveler Inc. Do you ever wish, speaking of, well, this is perfect, right? This is perfect. This is way better than the Apple teleporter. I'm telling you. This place will take you and bring you back in time. It's not going to disintegrate you. It's only going to put you back in time, unlike the Apple teleporter. Do you ever wish you could go back in time and undo that embarrassing thing you did in 5th grade? I shit myself, yes. Or how about the one night you had just one too many shots at karaoke? Well, look no further than Time Travelers Inc. For just 4 easy payments of $19.99, our team of time traveler experts will allegedly send you somewhere in time. Though we can't really specify where or exactly how this works, or if it does. Each trip comes with 100% money back guaranteed if we fail to launch you into the void of infinite possibilities. Just sign the waiver, hold your breath, and hope for the best. Time Travelers Inc., where your past is our future, or something like that. Please subscribe, $19.99. Anyways, people, what a time to be alive, right? But this is it for today. And final thought, as we close today, let's take a moment to think about how interconnected our world really is. Whether it's the geopolitical conflicts, the ongoing fights of gender equality, or the crucial conversations about climate change, it's clear that our actions ripple beyond our immediate circles. Each of these stories reminds us of the importance of awareness and advocacy in our everyday lives. So what role will you play in the bigger picture? Even the smallest action like staying informed or sharing what you've learned can make a difference. Remember, every ripple starts with a single drop. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and take care of each other. Deuces.
Our 2 cents.